And it will be Juan Pablo Montoya and Martin Truex Jr. on the front row for the restart. 57 to go. Kurt Busch lines up third. Matt Kenseth fourth. And Clint Bowyer fifth. Joey Logano over the top 10. He'll restart in sixth. Carl Edwards seventh. Eric Almirola eighth. Jeff Gordon ninth. And Paul Menard will restart in 10th.
Be 57 laps remaining when we cut him loose. Right now, the green flag goes back up in the air. Juan Pablo Montoya trying to get a break on Martin Truex Jr. Kurt Busch on fresh tires. Will they be the advantage? He goes second.
Montoya gets a good break into turn number one. Truex trying to hang in that outside lane. Truex looking to get back into the low line, and he'll hang on to second for the moment. But here comes Kurt Busch. Drives it deep underneath Truex. They nearly make contact midway.
Kurt Busch driving really hard. Saw a little opening there, a little daylight for a second. Tried to get down to the bottom of the racetrack, and in the process pick up a couple of positions. Didn't work for him. Juan Pablo Montoya hangs on to the lead. In fact, he's pulled away a little bit, but it is red hot for second place.
Kurt Busch just will not let go of the back bumper of Truex. Oh, he nails it. Truex is up into the wall, sliding and smoking all the way around the top of the racetrack. Nearly comes down the banking. Casey Kane squeezes between Truex and the outside retaining wall.
So that'll put us under the yellow flag yet another time from Richmond International Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR. Let's check back down on the pit road.
Couple of Toyotas in this Toyota Owners 400 on pit road. One of them, Martin Truex Jr., involved in that incident with Kurt Busch. Doesn't look like he has any damage to the machine. There may be a little bit that they're working on, just a touch of cosmetic damage to the right front of the car, and changed all four tires, of course. Flat spotted those. The other one, Kyle Busch, they continue to work on repairs to that car, trying to get him back up at least somewhere toward the middle of the pack. Alex Hayden?
More of the same down here for Brian Vickers and Casey Kane Winston. A lot of baseball bats and hammers being laid to the sheet metal, trying to get things as straight as they possibly can. Steve Post.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson continues to work on the left front of this car. This not from this incident, but the previous one where he got together down there in turn number 2 with Tony Stewart and made some contact with Kyle Busch as he comes sliding into him. So they are just basically rebuilding the left front fender on the car, and they keep doing it with great big pieces of tape and pieces of sheet metal that they're trying to fit and form around the left front Goodyear Racing Eagle on the Lowe's Chevrolet.
We'll get the one-to-go signal this time. Before we go back to green, Dave, let's recap what happened over there in turn 3.
Well, Joe, there wasn't a lot of contact, but there was more than enough to send Martin Truex Jr. spinning. He was on the outside. Kurt Busch was underneath him, but only slightly at the entrance of turn number 3. Truex came down. Kurt did not yield. A little bit of a tap sent Martin Truex spinning. It's been 211 races since Martin Truex went to a Sprint Cup victory lane. I know he was thinking tonight might have been his night.
He's now in the 24th position as Kyle Busch comes back to pit road.
Joe, and they just continue to work on the right front of that car. This time they're going to change left side tires because they were so far back in the field when they brought him down pit road the last time. They could only change right side tires, so it looks like they've got him jacked up on the left side of the car and going to put left side tires on Kyle Busch's Toyota.